Hey folks, I'm down here on the banks of the North Fork of the French Broad River, and I'm getting ready to embark on a 100-mile journey of the river, starting here in the headwaters on the North Fork in Transylvania County, North Carolina. And I'm going to make my way down the river using a little kayak you see here and a canoe, depending on water conditions. And I'm going to make my way all the way into Madison County, almost all the way to Hot Springs. It's about 100 miles. It's going to take several days. I'm not going to do it all at once. I wish I could, but you know, modern life and jobs and things like that. So I'm going to break it up and do it over the period of a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. I'm doing this journey because I want people to be more aware of this beautiful river. What's out here, the wildlife, the beautiful water, and the culture and the history. And of course, along with all those, there's also the impacts on the river that we as humans are responsible for. And we as humans are responsible for taking care of this river. And I'm going to just show you what I see and tell you what I find. And hopefully it will inspire some of you out there to protect your local rivers near you and make a difference somehow. Even if it's just going out to the river and picking up garbage at a local put-in site, such as the spot where I'm sitting now. And what better place to start my documenting than right here. So I will show you some things that kind of saddened me when I first arrived, but they have to be shown. This has to start now, not somewhere else in the video, but right now. So here we go, let's take a look. Now, first, the river's beautiful here, very beautiful. We're looking down the North Fork towards Headwaters Outfitters, which is at the junction of Highway 215 and Highway 64. Looking down the river and then looking upriver. This is an absolutely gorgeous stretch of the river. And the farther up you go, the smaller the river gets, of course, and all the tributaries, or the chattering children as the Cherokee called them, branch off into the mountains and begin. The river actually begins, its source would be up around Courthouse Falls, actually above Courthouse Falls, Devil's Courthouse area. That would be the source of the entire river. Agaqua, as the Cherokee called the French Broad River, also known as the Long Man. So, up here on the riverbank, everything looks okay until you start looking around a little bit more in depth, and you find lots of garbage here left over from, well, it's really simple to see who did it. That's a worm bucket from fishermen. That would be eagle claw fish hooks. Okay, there is a piece of a fishing reel and a Budweiser can. Look at that, green worms. So this just goes to show you that while the river is multiple use, it's also multiple mess. Let's look up here at the campsite. Just right above the put-in, there's one fire circle, and over here another one. Not very much on leave no trace, are they? Look at all this garbage. Unbelievable. And you can see what's been going on here. People have been coming up here and partying. They obviously get drunk and then drive away. Probably last night, Friday night. It's hard to tell. And then they burn plastic, they burn glass. Not a good practice. Releases all kind of toxins into the air. Of course, these people are probably breathing them as they burn the plastic and glass. So sad. Now, normally I carry a trash bag with me to pick up garbage such as this. I don't want to leave this site like this because the next person who comes along will see this and maybe they would be more apt to throw more garbage down. But I did not bring a trash bag today because I'm traveling so lightly in the tiny kayak that I am in. This is just so sad. When you find this, please pick it up. If you find a spot like this, take it home with you. I'm going to at least move the garbage from down by the river up to this site so that hopefully whoever comes by will pick it up. If it's not gone by Monday, I'm going to come and get it myself. All right, Enough about the negative. Let's check out the positive. Let's go down this river and see what we can see.
It was a beautiful day to be on the river, but before long I encountered my first obstacle, this strainer, a fallen tree. So I had to portage around it, not a big deal, just drug my boat through some rocks, and then I realized something large was above me. Of course I'd seen it before, but this bridge. Crossing the bridge was this gigantic house on wheels. I really don't call that camping, but yet it is one of the multiple uses of this wonderful area. A little further down the river, I came around the bend and there was Headwaters Outfitters. Headwaters is your source for anything that you may need if you're going to be boating on the French Broad River or any of the tributaries up in the mountains here. They can supply you with boats of all types, kayaks, canoes, and even guide trips for boating and fly fishing. Over on the point on the other side of 64, I noticed a fisherman. While fishing is a wonderful outdoor activity, just please remember, before you leave, pick up your garbage. Now looking back up the way I just came, that would be the North Fork of the French Broad River. And looking down the river, this is the main body of the river and the direction I will be heading in a few minutes. Back up to the right would be the West Fork of the French Broad River. A little bit of the water you're seeing flows directly off of the property of Earthshine Mountain Lodge. Before I pushed off on my journey, I noticed several swallowtail butterflies gathered on the point. They were drinking something from the sand. Now, it may have just been water, but I kind of have a theory that maybe it was the fishermen. They might have poured out some type of sugary beverage that the butterflies were attracted to. Beautiful.
Go back.